Of Sri Lanka, Colombo, is just like any large metropolis in India. The emblems and symbols of all faiths, Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, can be seen here. Surrounded by water on all four sides, its beaches are a major attraction for tourists. Besides tea and spices, its precious stones and ornaments are also world-renowned. On the occasion of the 10th summit of the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC, being held in Colombo from July 29th to July 31st, the entire city is abuzz with activity. To participate in the 10th SAARC summit, the Indian Prime Minister Sri Ataljee landed at the Bandaranaike International Airport on the 28th of July. A little child welcomed him with a garland. At the airport, there were many prominent people. After the formal introductions of the airport, the Indian Prime Minister inspected a guard of honor. He then proceeded to his place of residence. That evening, he met with the President of Sri Lanka, Srimati Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga. Immediately after this meeting, Sri Vajpayee gifted the 6-year-old baby elephant, Dharam Rajendra, to the Sri Lanka President. On 29th July 1998, the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall, BMIC-8, the venue of the 10th SAARC Summit. Inside the hall, all the 7 heads representing their governments have taken their places on the platform. The national anthem of the host country, Sri Lanka, marked the grand opening of the conference. All 7 members of SAARC lit the ceremonial lamp. The chairman of the 9th SAARC Summit, Sri Mamoon Abdul Gayoom, the president of the Maldives, declared the 10th summit open. At the inaugural address, the president of Sri Lanka, Srimati Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, said,
"Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to your excellencies for the tribute you have paid to the people of Sri Lanka by so readily agreeing to hold the 10th SAARC Summit in Colombo, in this, the golden jubilee year of Sri Lanka's independence. South Asia has given birth to and nurtured 3 of the world's greatest religious philosophies. For us in South Asia, the development imperative is paramount. Sri Lanka has every confidence that the occasion of this summit, which brings the 7 leaders of South Asia to Colombo in common commitment to the SAARC Charter, will prove useful to facilitate frank bilateral dialogues. Thank you.
Srimati Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga was officially handed over the reins of the 10th SAARC Summit from the outgoing chairman, Sri Gayoom.
Madam Chairperson, Excellency.
Speaking on the occasion, the Indian Prime Minister, Sri Ataljee Vajpayee, said,
distinguished delegates and friends, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be in Colombo to participate in the 10th SAARC Summit. Let me categorically reaffirm that India continues to seek good relations with all its neighbors and to work with them to build on our commonalities and shared aspirations for development. Differences should be resolved in a rational manner, peacefully, and through bilateral negotiations. India's strong commitment to global nuclear disarmament and our conviction that our security as well as that of the rest of the world would be best ensured in a nuclear weapons-free world remains a principal element of our policy. We will continue working on effective programs and initiatives to reach this objective. In particular, we will continue to work actively for a no-nuclear weapons convention, providing for the elimination of nuclear weapons worldwide within a time-bound framework. I offer the following thoughts for your consideration. Enough of sterile ideology, enough of hostile nationalism, enough of conflict on the basis of religion and creed, enough of poverty and backwardness. Let us now grow rich together. This is the will of the people. This is the dictate of times. And this is the duty of our leaders. Let us not falter. Thank you.
The other leaders also expressed their views. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina Wajid, the representative of the King of Bhutan, Sri Jigme Singhle, the President of the Maldives, Sri Mamoon Abdul Gayoom, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Sri Nawaz Sharif, and the SAARC Secretary General, Sri Naeem Hassan. And the session concluded with the President of Sri Lanka. On the 30th of July 1998, Prime Minister Sri Ataljee Vajpayee inaugurated the Indian Cultural Centre in Colombo. He welcomed the Sri Lanka Minister for Culture, Sri Lakshman Jaikodi. In his welcome address, Sri Vajpayee said,
distinguished invitees, sisters and brothers, I am happy to be here today.
I am very pleased to inaugurate the Indian Cultural Centre in Sri Lanka. The cultural ties between India and Sri Lanka are centuries old.
Go back over
The
millennia.
greatest legacy that both nations have inherited is Gautam Buddha.
Is of course that of Gautama, the Lord Buddha.
Friday, 31st July 1998. At the closing ceremony, Srimati Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga said, I am confident that the good rapport between SAARC nations that has been established over the years will be strengthened. Our decisions after consultations will be translated into reality collectively. Now I announce the conclusion of the 10th SAARC Summit.
I now declare the 10th SAARC Summit closed.
Later that afternoon, with a renewed conviction for peace, stability and progress, the Indian Prime Minister, along with his accompanying delegates, departed from Colombo for home.